Oh, y'all, guess what we've got? The greatest nail polishes I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not even just saying that as my intro. If you know, you know. I'm so glad you're here today, and I cannot wait to show you that we've got some polishes from the April Smidgen of Us box themed around plants from Perky Polish. So let's get into these swatches, and afterward I'll give you the pricing, when and where to find these polishes. If you've never encountered an indie polish pre-order box, I'll be explaining that and my thoughts. First up, we have Pass the Butter with a cap of 40, described as a vibrant yellow polish that contains tiny yellow and white glitters mimicking fresh corn kernels, accented by green shreds evoking the husk. This polish was created to celebrate Iowa's corn heritage. And if you're not familiar with what a cap is, I'll be explaining that in the end as well. Here we are with Pass the Butter up close under my ring lighting. And I gotta say, those yellow and white glitters really do emphasize the buttered corn look for me. Here we are indoors with minimal lighting. Here we are still indoors under warm lighting, where I started to notice little twinkles of green shimmer. And here we are outdoors in direct sunlight, getting that full buttered, sparkly, shiny corn effect. And here we're moving into the shade just to get a taste of that shiftiness of this polish. Three coats of Pass the Butter with a shiny top coat. Next here we have Sakura with a cap of 40, described as a sheer base packed with soft pink aurora, pink shimmer, holographic pink shreds, and metallic pink shreds. Here I am going in with my third coat of this beautiful pink explosion, and something that stands out to me amongst all this pink is this yellow shimmer that I see that really gives it that Sakura sunrise vibe. Here we are up close under my ring lighting, where you can see Sakura and all of its pinky goodness, along with this beautiful golden yellow shimmer. Here we get to see that hollow really come to life under flash. So in love with those big hollow glitters. And here we are in dimmer lighting, giving Sakura sunset vibes. And still indoors here, just with a warm light on. The beautiful Sakura outdoors in direct sunlight. And here in the shade. Sakura in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. And last but not least, inspired by one of my favorite plants, we have Hibiscus Heatwave with a cap of 40, described as a super hot orange-red shade with gold holographic micro shreds, red shreds, and microflakes. Here we are with Hibiscus Heatwave up close under my ring lighting. Here we are in dimmer lighting, where you get to see just a tad more of the red side of this red-orange color. And here we are still indoors with a warm light on. Hibiscus Heatwave outdoors in direct sunlight, giving juicy orange red shimmer explosion. The shimmer on this polish truly does look like a heat wave. And here it is in the shade. Really get a good look at those flakies. Just 2 coats of Hibiscus Heatwave with a shiny top coat. So there you have it, all 3 of Perky Polish's contributions to this month's plant-themed Smidgen of Us box. Now let's get into the details of these polishes, starting with pricing. Each one of these polishes will be priced at $14 US, and they will have a cap of 40, meaning 40 of these polishes will be made and available for purchase. These polishes can be purchased starting April 23rd from the Smidgen of Us website. Now, for those of you not familiar with indie collab boxes or Smidgen of Us, it is basically the collaboration of a bunch of small shops and businesses making polishes, arts, crafts, all of this under one umbrella theme. So this time the theme is plants. In the past, the theme has been bugs and so on. Smidgen of Us is a collab box that specifically happens bi-monthly. And the way it works is the shop will be open, meaning the website will be live and you can purchase things from it for a certain amount of days. Once that shop closes, all your orders get submitted to the makers. So remember all those creatives who got together. Once you've ordered your objects from them, your polish, your crafts, your cuticle oils, hand lotions, whatever you ordered, once the shop is closed, the makers get those numbers and then they start making your product. It's kind of like made to order, and after they make it, they send it to the Smidgen of Us headquarters, I'm assuming, and then the Smidgen of Us headquarters gathers everything you got. So let's say you got something from Perky Polish, then you got something from another brand and another brand. Smidgen of Us takes all that you ordered, puts it together, all of that gets sent to you and takes 3 to 4 weeks. So there's a lot of moving parts, and that's kind of why it takes so long, or at least that's my understanding of it. So for me, here's my personal step-by-step breakdown in case that was still a little bit confusing. The way I start, follow the group on Facebook or Instagram. So follow Smidgen of Us, Polish Pickup, Little Box of Horrors, whatever group on Facebook or Instagram. Facebook is usually where a lot of activity takes place. If a polish has a cap of 40 and then it runs out, usually you'll be notified in the Facebook group if there's more. So that's why I start with following that Facebook group of the new indie collab box that I like. Step 2, figure out when wishlisting is. This is another reason to follow the group. It usually has all the dates of when the shop opens, when wishlisting opens, when the shop closes, any other dates, birth dates, I don't know. But step 2, wishlisting. Figure out when wishlisting is. Also in step 2, wish list. If wishlisting is opened, go to the website and look at everything that they have. So I'm posting about Perky Polish, but there are many other brands that are going to be on this website. And oftentimes you don't get to see them all in one place. And even with the times where you feel like you've seen everything, sometimes there are little things that just sneak onto the site that you're like, I didn't see a video about this. So when wishlisting opens up, go to the website, peruse through, see if you like anything. And then my personal step 3 is go find somebody who got that in PR and watch them swatch it, watch them smell it, watch them wear it. For me, really, it's usually just to see application of polishes. I really like to see how it applies before I can decide if I want it or not. So step 1, follow the indie maker box on their socials, preferably Facebook, to find the most information. Step 2, figure out wish listing, when it is, and then when it's open, go there and wish list. Step 3, do some research, do some digging across Instagram or Facebook to see if you can find some more pictures or maybe application of the lotions or polishes or whatever it is that you're looking at. And then step 4, if you chose items on your wish list that have low caps, like a cap of 2 or 5 or 3, you're gonna want to get those things right away, right? Because they can run out. So my step 4 is at the crack of dawn, as soon as shop opens, if there's something that I know that I want that has a very low cap, I am there ready to order it stat, like right away. So as soon as the shop opens, whatever time they open, let's say it's at 11, and they'll put Eastern time or whatever, Pacific time, I'm at my computer at that time so that I get the things that I want that have a low cap. And even when you do that, sometimes you still can't get everything because there's a lot of people who like wait at the what's the finish line, at the start line. They just wait like me. So sometimes that takes place. That's another reason it's good to be in the Facebook group, because sometimes when things run out or when they exceed their cap, the makers will announce, hey, I see 100 more people want this or whatever polish or lotion or whatever. I'm gonna make 400 more. So be on the lookout for that if what you wanted did run out. Always look back at that Facebook group. It's very helpful. But anyway, so step 4 is get what you want throughout that span of those days. And then step 5 is just waiting. So I hope that was enough explanation. Just the way it flows and then the steps that I specifically take and the way that I see it when I'm dealing with these indie collab boxes. They're really so fun because a lot of the time these things are limited edition. These brands don't make these things again, and actually I don't think some of them can. Sometimes I think there's like a stipulation that like this can only be sold on Smidgen of Us or Polish Pickup or Polish Gamers Box or whatever other box. So it's fun because you get unique polishes that have unique names, and like that exact same polish usually isn't made again. So yeah, if you really still are confused about that, leave me some questions down below, but always check their websites and their Facebook groups because they also have their official explanations about how their collab boxes run. And if you're more visual, I do have an infographic. It's not specific to Smidgen of Us, but it kind of gives you a visual breakdown of how these collab boxes work as well. So yes, I hope that was helpful if you've never encountered these types of boxes. Now let's get up close and personal and decide on our favorites. Yeah. Starting with, oh, hold on. Before I do that, in case you've never seen the Perky Polish boxes, this is how they come in these adorable, beautiful holographic boxes. Like, look at little Perky. Stops. Cute. Yeah. So they come in boxes that are super adorable, like so. And that. Now let's get up close and personal and decide on our favorite. Hibiscus Heatwave. Oh my. And also down below, if you've been dealing with these collab boxes for a while and you feel like there was a video or somebody or something that helped you really understand it, please leave that down below, because I know the first time I heard about collab boxes, I was like, what is going on? This is so confusing. I don't want it. So if there's something or somebody that helped you understand, definitely drop that down below for anybody who's new, so they can have all the resources they need to know what the heck we're all so geeked about half of the time. This is beautiful. Let's see it in flash. This is definitely a very pure orange red. Like it's definitely both orange and red. Beautiful. We'll do pass the butter. Pass the butter. Like urgently. Okay. Ooh, that kind of looked like butter for a second, trying to trickle down. Such a sparkle. Oh. Get it to focus. There it is. Wow. Good golly, Miss O'Malley. Just love all that sparkle in there. Oh, there we go. Oh, let's see it outside of flash. Just like some little green shimmery glitter in there. It's really catching my eye. Pretty, pretty. Uh-oh, whoopsies. Got some. Now, Sakura. I don't think I said it, but this was inspired by cherry blossoms. Sakura. Yes. Now in flash. My word. Kidding me? I just want to see it in all of its glory. Stunning. All right, it is time for us to decide now which one is your favorite. If you already know, let me know down below. Okay. Drum roll, please. My favorite of the collection is Hibiscus Heatwave. Yeah. It's just the opacity for me. Like, I just like how just concentrated and juicy this color was. The fact that outside it looked like heat waves, it just started looking different. I don't know. And like I said, y'all know, I've said this before, I'm not the biggest fan of reds. So, you know, I might just have to classify this as an orange just for my own stats. But I think this is the second time now that, well, maybe more, that a red has been my favorite. I cannot. It's just something about the way it goes on the nail. I like that it means business. You know what I mean? Like, girl, no, what? Anyway, let me know down below if you were able to decide which one was your favorite. Let's give everybody a chance to be seen here. And thank you so much for being here today. And I hope you have a great day, night. I hope you can find somebody somewhere or some sort of a resolution in understanding what indie collab boxes are and understanding Smidgen of Us. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.